What's up guys, welcome to another video, or actually not just another video, it's more like a new journey. A few months back we did a short series on how we introduce horses that have been specialized in particular discipline to a more diversified and versatile lifestyle. Getting these horses out of the sandbox and exposing them to new things and situations can be a lot of fun and very rewarding. The reason I like doing this is mostly because it's so good for their mind and our relationship with them. Every horse is different, and in this video series it'll be interesting to see how they behave and how broke they really are. So over the next week or so, we'll take 5-year-old Evo and 4-year-old Peyton to the pastures, then the lake, and finally to my friend Jeff, where they will work cattle for the first time. Now this time though, I'm going to have my assistants do the work. It'll be a great experience for them, and it'll help me focus on communicating the process to you guys better. Both the girls are great riders, but both have only ridden these horses a couple of times before, and they've never really done anything like this before, so it could get pretty entertaining, if you know what I mean. In the last series, I gave you some insights on buying and selling horses because it's something pretty much every horse owner will be doing at some point in time, and I feel that the more informed you are about the process, the better. And for those of you who would like to sell their horse and would like to learn more about better marketing them and getting more money for them, and then stay tuned because in this video I'll be giving you some tips about getting good marketing material such as photos and videos that are sure to catch a buyer's attention. So if you're ready to be entertained and learn a thing or two about prepping horses for sale, then let's go. Alright, so now the girls and the horses are already on the outdoor track getting warmed up, so we're going to take a few shots of that. I've got the drone here ready to fly it, and so I think it's a safer place to see how the horses react to having the drone nearby them. And that's surprising. You would think that a lot of horses would get really scared from a drone, but actually they don't. And if you're ever in a situation where you get videoed by a drone or you're videoing horses with a drone, the thing that really scares one is if you make really abrupt moves with the drones, because when the drone moves one way from it's a little like a bee, it goes vroom, vroom, and that noise really scares them. But if you can keep it smooth, start a little further away and can come on in a little bit closer, you'd be surprised that most horses are actually very curious rather than scared. So anyways, we're still going to play it safe. Those two horses are pretty cool, but we're still going to go slow and start on the outdoor track in an area where they're a little bit more familiar with and comfortable, and then we're going to follow them with the drone while they trek over to the pasture outside. So I think that my app is ready to go, so without further ado, let's put this thing in the air. Okay, so now we made our way from the track to the pasture. We got some really nice shots out there. The horses worked really nice on the track, but we're gonna get more of that some other time. Right now the priority is going over to the lake and getting some shots of them out here and seeing how they behave. But so far they're behaving really good. Now the sun is setting, so I think we're gonna capture some really nice shots. And here are the girls, so you can point the camera at them a little bit. And as you can see, the light, it's just like gonna be absolutely gorgeous. So perfect day for this. The horses are being awesome, so I'm glad we're doing this. So all right, I'm gonna put the drone in the air again, and then we'll make our way over to the lake. You're gonna go around, okay, and around over there's the little river, the little creek that kind of comes into the lake. So the best place to test them out is going to be in that little river because it's not very deep, okay? But if you go to where it's not wide enough, then they'll just jump it, and I want them to walk through it. So you got to find a spot. I think the spot near the lake where it just kind of bottlenecks there, I think that's the best place. And I walked through that spot the other day, and it was actually really perfect. So this is the area where we're gonna let them figure it out. All right, let's go out there. All right, so I've got some really nice shots with the drone. Now let's walk over there and get some close-ups of them going through the water and hopefully not falling in the water. Okay, so one of the tricks, I would go a little bit more there. So I would take the horse to that sandy area there. Okay, it's a little flatter, you got a little bit more water. And so when I'm introducing a horse to water, so first, most horses, once you introduce them to it, and you know, and they have the courage to step in it, once you do that, you want to stay there, okay? And at some point, they're going to start pawing the water and playing with it. Then all of a sudden, it's like a change of interaction. Now they're not so much afraid of it, now they're curious about it. So that's the good opportunity then to ask for a little bit more forward. See if you can get deeper in or go across whatever you're trying to cross, okay? But a lot of the time, it's gonna happen in phases. And so if you put too much pressure in the phase, you know, too early in the phase or whatever, they're just gonna get a little bit more scared of it and not feel like you're just taking the time to help them through it, but instead rather just pushing them through it. And then occasionally they just need a little bit more encouragement. And then when you get to that point, they need a little bit of encouragement, then you give a little more leg and say, go on, okay? So whenever he looks for it and he's curious, let him, okay? And then whenever he's wanting to go away from it, then you need to have a little bit more hand and leg pressure. But when he wants to find it, you need to release all the pressure so he understands that you're in this together, okay? All right, so whenever I introduce a horse to water for the first time, so at first, if they're scared of it, but when they finally get near it, you want to quit putting pressure if you feel that they're getting a little bit curious about it. And usually what they're going to do is drink some or paw into it, and then make sure you let them do that. This means that they went from scared of it to curious. So and then once he starts pawing into it and playing with it, then that's a good opportunity to make him go forward and make him go through it. Hand forward. Very good. All right, now long trot him around the lake and come back around. Don't release the pressure when he's moving away from it. Then even if he stops moving away from it and he's up there, then you can relax. If you want to try another spot, try from there. Just keep trying different areas and eventually you'll find the spot he feels more comfortable with. Helka, help him out again. Yeah, just go down this way, see what happens. All right, so it looks like, hey, you've made it from there to there. Even if, let's say, we call this a day, it still would be a win. And then we try it again tomorrow. Okay, there's no sense in trying to overdo it, but we're gonna still we still got a little bit of light, so we're gonna try to get a little bit closer. If we can get him to at least get a drink of it or play with it just a little bit, that would be awesome. So I'm pretty sure that if you walk him this way and then rest his front legs in the water right there, I think he'll be okay with that. Good. All right, stay right there. All right, he's got a foot in the water. He's done that today, so we're gonna call that a day on him, and then we're gonna try again tomorrow, okay? So why don't you cross the water again and then go back this way, and then you guys come back around, and then when we get over to this area that's still in the light, then we're gonna do a little bit of long trot over there and ride him around there a little bit. All All right, I guess that's enough for today. I think they were both great out here for their first experience, and I think it's going to be fun to do that again. And they're definitely both very, very nice horses. So when we put them on the market, look out for them, because if you're looking for a nice family horse and horses that are just like really fun to be around, sweet and comfortable, and that have been in, you know, in our program long enough to have a lot of the basic training. So if you ride them outdoors, they'll be nice and fun, but if you ride them in the arena, they'll have a lot of tools that you can work with and learn the program. So if you are not a subscriber to this channel, please do so. And if you found any value in this video, then give it a like. And if you have not checked out the Comfort Zone Horse Training video series, then do so. 7-day free trial, so you can kind of browse through all of the content. If that's something for you, then it's something you can commit, and then there's going to be an hour of content added every week. And if it's not, then hey, no remorse. And until then, see you in the next video. Cheers.